It's
had.
yesterday.
This is yesterday.
He said this yesterday.
When you say he said if something happened to me, somebody gonna come talk to you.
He didn't even say that. He said if I trip and fall or something, bro. If I trip, what? And this is all I want niggas to know. When a nigga violates to a certain level, I don't know what y'all think that I'm supposed to take some higher road or something like that. No.
We don't feel like niggas don't feel like I just feel like that nigga never wanted to fight you. Like
exactly.
I feel like in y'all battle, he was losing and he just swung. No.
I used to think that way.
No matter what
he just told on himself. He just said,
no matter what the coach say, even Mav, I fuck with Mav,
bro.
But everybody can agree.
He just said it.
Everybody can agree that Mav sucker punched you. And that don't go with calling him a sucker or nothing. He punched you.
Suckers do sucker shit, bro.
He punched you on stage without nobody knowing that shit was gonna happen. Like I can play that back in my head.
That's some flat out sucker shit, bro. If a nigga do that shit in jail, you getting rolled up. You might get stabbed for that. You getting packed up if you do that in jail. Sure. You can't snake no nigga when all you gotta do is say, "What's up, you bitch ass nigga?" Then you hit a nigga.
For sure.
That was his plan, though. He told on himself because he said.
Like after seeing his recent blog, it makes more sense as to why y'all beef where y'all beef stems from.
Yeah, you know you see what it is now.
I feel like he's
a jealous bitch ass nigga. That's it.
And yo, that's your opinion, right? I feel like he wanted to be cool with you, and you was Serius Jones. Like you don't gotta be cool with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people that motherfuckers be like, yo, bro, like niggas hit me up. Niggas hit me up all the time on some fan shit. Like I don't give a fuck if you
twerk. You trying to put some?
No, listen, I'm telling you
that is some bitch ass shit.
No, that's definitely most certainly. But I'm just telling you where from seeing the blog, I can see where it stemmed from. Because
from him being a bitch.
Before
I didn't do nothing to a nigga.
No, you didn't do nothing to him. I'm telling you, beforehand, before I seen y'all blog, I had no idea where this came from. Like why y'all would even have this. Right. But now it makes more sense. What you saying, when you said, nigga, you wanted to be cool with me, you was hitting me up, and nigga, you was telling me I seen it. You told me you was coming to me and you didn't show up. Now I see where the emotions came from, is what I'm saying. You didn't just do that just because you was hungry or this is that.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. That shit was a premeditated thing
that you didn't
because he been thought in his mind, I'm going to get the clout for snuffing him. That was his plan.
That might have been premeditated, is what I'm trying to say.
He just said it was. So even if I didn't think it was before, he just told the world
if you didn't do the woo, none of that shit.
Even if I didn't do none of that, you really was already planning to do that, bro.
It was premeditated. That's where I'm getting to.
That's your MO.
That's where I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. Because before y'all recent debacle, I didn't
debacle's crazy.
I didn't understand where this came from. But when you got on the live and said, when you got on the live and he confirmed it when you got on the live and said, you wanted to fuck with me, I wasn't fucking with you, and he was like, yeah. He confirmed it. Yeah, you was acting bougie.
And then you got knocked out.
He said, I fucked with you.
No. The next sentence, what was the next sentence?
And you said, I didn't fuck with you, nigga. I ain't got to fuck with you.
And he said, see, that's why you got knocked out. That's what he said after that.
You see what I'm saying?
So that was your plan. Which is the point of why I'm on your ass like right on right.
And that's what I'm getting at.
Just told on yourself just now, but you trying to talk about this old.
And that's what I'm getting at.
You know what I mean? And then niggas try to drag, well, it's old. Why are you still speaking on it then? Why you still doing blogs and interviews where you saying my name in anything other than a positive light when you know that I was outside your crib and could have laid your whole shit down? You know what niggas did to you. You know niggas went to the hospital behind you that you ran on. You know that you've been turning down and running from this phase all this time. You know all of this. So why are you going to the internet and playing games? Now when it's all said and it's unraveling and the truth finally coming out because I never really jacked it. All these years I've been keeping it player. 10 years. 10 years I've been not dragging it, talking about the nigga, letting everybody else say it in battles, all that shit. Now come to find out when the truth coming out, now you want to try to make the police involved? Now it's, yo, something happened, just know. Like, what? You just unraveling your whole character is coming out.
Place.
Huh?
Y'all niggas just need to get up
No. Don't y'all it. No. It ain't no y'all. It's a bitch ass nigga and a real nigga.
No, I'm talking about as far as like going forward. I'm talking about like going forward. Like where do y'all
I'm not doing nothing to this man. I am a peaceful civilian.
Respectfully.
Wait, let me try to move the sound.
Respectfully.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
I told that nigga, Mav, I said, it's a testament. I told him on the show, I said, man, it's a testament of how much of a piece of shit you is. Cause
you just a piece of shit, bro.
I'm like, cause I had the lines for Mook about with him, and then he said the lines with you about him. I just feel like Mav was just a nigga. He just you mean that's how he handled his frustration.
He's a bitch ass nigga that can't handle his emotions.
And then karma. Karma came
a bitch
back
ass nigga that can't handle your emotions.
As
and then when the karma come back, you want to play victim.
But whether he wanted to play victim or not, karma came back on him. But I will say
karma came back a couple times. But what did he do when karma come back? Instead of just saying, which I would have respected, right? And people saying shit like, y'all could be best friends if y'all get past it, all this other shit. First of all, a lot of my friends came from fighting. Fighting ain't no big deal. Niggas talking about like it's crashing out to have a fade with a nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit is some regular ass shit. Especially if two men agree to settle their differences, like men in the backyard somewhere.
Y'all didn't settle that shit when y'all battled?
This is what's crazy. Supposedly, we shook hands, we was laughing, smiling, everything afterwards. It was supposedly cool.
And you feel like after that...
And guess what? How can you be cool with a snake? The snake is still a snake. They're still going to do some bullshit.
After that, I think everybody can agree that even if he was asked about it, he should never embark on this situation.
Period. Why are you still opening this door?
To never embark on this situation.
You opening the door, what you doing by opening the door is saying that, one, you don't respect me, right? That's what you're saying. And two, you don't respect your own word. You don't respect the fact that, nigga, you know you was wrong, you did some fuck shit. You lucky to really still be, you know what I mean, in a blessed position in life. We'll say it like that. You lucky to still be able to walk around, be with your kids, be a fucking whatever, knowing that you violated on a crazy level.
Because it's like he did
several people though.
Because then it goes from like he did what he did, then y'all reconciled that when you see him, right? Whatever the story goes. So now it's an even playing field. He did what he did. You got.
That's what it's supposed to be, right? All right, cool.
So now it's justified. Now it's over.
And to be honest,
now we battled.
I didn't know. I didn't see the back of his head before.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know if I really connected that good with that bottle. Got up out of it. So I was still in my mind.
If the nigga speak about it, like, yo, bro, now I don't want to talk about that. It's easy to say that. Like, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. Next question. Like,
who, me or you?
No, I'm talking about in y'all situation. when they asked him about it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's easy to say that, right? Like,
but has it been
nigga
a
wants the
situation where
clout. This bitch ass nigga wants the
they
clout
asked you
for
and
being
you
the
embarked on?
guy that got off on me. And he's trying to stunt as if to say, haha, look, I'm still here.
Right.
I'm still here. That's your whole thing. That's your whole MO. You want the juice from being the guy that is supposedly the bully, right?
I'm gonna keep it talking. Like the worst part about, like, from my perspective, the worst part about, like, I know, like, for me watching Mav, like, I know him for being like a hothead, but I did watching his progression and how he is now. For him to
go back,
embark on that, for him to still embark on that, knowing that he's progressed and got moved on to,
it shows who you really are at the core, Wolf. It shows who you are for real.
It's disappointing for him to ask.
When you get money, right, and you get to a successful point, to the point where I was willing to sit down.
He definitely is a nigga. Like, you don't even gotta
do none of that, bro.
You ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that.
Saying, like,
successful black man.
It's cool. It's cool with me because I'm a nigga like, oh, all right. Because niggas that don't know me, they might think that this is something for me to be worried about. This is child's play. This should be fun to me when it's up with a bitch ass nigga. I like exposing niggas. Like, this shit ain't no sweat to me. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just reality need to be known. Motherfuckers ain't gonna play with my body.
It gotta come to a point where it's like, because this shit is already public. Like, no, it's not like one of y'all can vanish. You mean this shit is already, regardless of speaking in code, whatever. Like, this shit is already a situation where they know y'all got.
I ain't gonna lie, twerk. At this point, shit is what it is already. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got a policy. I got a no-op policy at this point. Cause y'all see what I'm doing. I let my work speak, bro. I get out of jail. What do? I ain't talking about no other man. I ain't trying to set it on nobody else. I get busy. I started doing freestyle, dropping joints, dropping music videos, jumping the ring versus Geechee Gotti.
I seen the first one.
The first thing I did when I came home is spit some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I let my work
speak. With the prayer rug and all that. I seen
like, and niggas talking about, like, I really prayed when I first got out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? My cousin just pulled up, and I was like, you know what? Nah, I want to inspire niggas in a positive way. So I'm like, yeah, matter of fact, because that's blasphemy to just fake pray, right? I didn't fake pray. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is like, oh, you fake praying, and nah, bro. The reality is, I want people to see that, you know what I'm saying? God is real, and like that really brought me closer to him, to keep it told, you know what I'm saying? So it's important to me to show growth, to show that niggas is on positive timing. That was the only reason why I even talked to dude, because that's what he's making it look like he's doing on his show. That was the point. Let's get to a positive place. If I'm doing all this work now, and he's like, yo, you ready for that? You want to do that? Yeah, we could do that. We could sit down and talk about, you know what I mean, positive shit and how niggas grew and da-da-da-da. But as you can see, a nigga can't even get to that because the nigga's so caught up on still trying to look tough, knowing what the fuck it is. You still want other people to think something instead of just, bro, can we just be real for the world? You know what I'm saying? Maybe. And you do meet some of your best friends like that. When y'all at odds and niggas come together finally on some real nigga shit. That's what you
feel like it would take for him to say publicly for you to.
This type of person has to get hurt real bad. That's the type of person he is. And he has to get humiliated real bad.
I'm saying, otherwise, if you was to take anything physical, like out of the equation, what do you feel?
I didn't even say physically. I don't even mean it doesn't.
I'm just
physically.
Saying, like,
I just mean that feeling of shit. I wish this wasn't me, like, which is probably already happening.
But he's already went through public humiliation.
Right, but it wasn't bad enough. It wasn't bad enough. Clearly.
It was bad enough.
No, this is what I mean. If
it was bad enough for him to change.
It wasn't bad enough for him to change. That's what I mean.
Have you seen him put his hands on anybody else?
Yeah, but that's just because he fucking, you know, he don't want to get his ass whooped. But that ain't because he don't want to look like he whoops people's ass.
I feel like
he still wants to look like the guy.
Like
he still wants to look like the tough guy.
I feel like that situation that he went through, because we all go through karma. Like I done went in motherfucker's house and did shit. Like, you mean I done had.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
first of all,
you know, you mean
no,
you gangster.
you didn't do no home invasion.
I done did shit that I done had karma come back on me.
No statute of limitations on that, so you did not do that.
I done did shit that I had karma come back on me.
Right.
So everybody goes through that karma thing. I feel like Mav got his karma.
Nah. He got some more coming. That's all. There's more karma on the way.